Imagine standing in a remote Swiss village in the 1930s. Dr. Weston Price, a dentist with a curious eye, watches children running around with perfect teeth, no cavities, straight jaws, vibrant health. Meanwhile, cities nearby tell a darker story: crooked teeth, brittle bones, disease. What secrets did these villagers hold, hidden in their food and habits? Price would spend a decade chasing this mystery across continents, uncovering a shocking link between modern diets and physical decay. What if what you eat shapes your very bones? Price doesn't start with sickness, he hunts for health. Around the globe, he finds pockets untouched by modern processed foods. Why are these isolated groups thriving where urban populations crumble? In the Swiss Alps, the isolated village of Habkern stunned Price. Children had flawless dental arches, no cavities, and radiant energy. Families harvested fresh raw dairy, nutrient-dense fish, and whole grains. Unlike city kids riddled with fillings, these villagers' teeth spoke of generations untouched by decay. Price photographed every smile, each image stamped with natural vitality rarely seen in his urban patients. Price likened traditional diets to a well-fortified castle. Whole foods, rich in fat-soluble vitamins A, D, and K2, built strong defenses in bones and immune systems. These nutrients formed the mortar holding teeth and bodies together. Without them, bones crumble like dry bricks. Immunity weakens like breached walls. His analogy transformed abstract nutrition science into a vivid structural metaphor. Eat well, and your body stands strong. But once processed foods seeped into these communities, white flour, sugar, refined oils, Price witnessed health collapse in years, not generations. Dental decay exploded, jawbones narrowed, arthritis flared, and tuberculosis ravaged. The villagers who once danced vibrant under crisp mountain air now bowed under modernity's shadow. The takeaway? Your diet writes your body's history. Fast forward or rewind to health or disease. It's not just teeth. Price notices something deeper: jaw structures morphing with diet. How could bread and sugar reshape the very architecture of your face? Among the Maori in New Zealand, Price found a stark contrast. Tribal members eating native foods showed broad, well-formed dental arches, allowing perfect teeth alignment. But those adopting white bread and sugar had narrow, pinched jaws with crowded, crooked teeth. One Maori elder lamented that bread changed our faces, a brutal confession borne out in Price's photographs and X-rays. This wasn't genetic destiny, it was dietary destiny. Think of your jaw like a sculptor molding clay. Indigenous diets act like skilled hands that shape broad, spacious arches by stimulating bone growth with nutrient-dense fat-soluble vitamins and minerals. Processed foods, by contrast, starve the clay of nutrients, causing it to shrink and contract. The face constricts, leading to breathing issues, sleep apnea, and crooked teeth, a slow suffocation orchestrated bite by bite. Price's eye-opening insight: jaw structure degeneration directly links to chronic diseases. Narrow jaws squeeze airways, lowering oxygen and immunity over a lifetime. This explains why indigenous folks with broad jaws resist tuberculosis while modernized ones fall prey. The face isn't just cosmetic, it's a barometer of health and resilience, shaped bite by bite, meal by meal. Price's final, haunting discovery: the ancestral wisdom encoded in whole foods is our body's best medicine. What happens when we lose it? In remote Eskimo communities, Price observed diets rich in fish oils, organ meats, and fermented foods, ingredients brimming with fat-soluble vitamins. This wasn't random. It was an inherited nutritional code passed down like sacred scripture. These foods built strong teeth, robust bones, and resistance to modern illnesses. Price captured detailed photos illustrating how this ancient wisdom was written into their bodies. Modern industrial processing is like a wrecking ball smashing that sacred scripture to bits. White flour is stripped of minerals. Sugar floods the bloodstream, refined oils oxidize and invite inflammation. It's nutrition with all the soul sucked out, a fast track to degeneration. Price showed this with stark before-after photos and notes. Where whole foods thrived, disease was scarce. Where processed foods dominated, health crumbled. Here's the silver lining: communities reclaiming traditional diets saw astonishing health rebounds. Teeth straightened in a generation, resistance to disease strengthened, and vitality returned. Price didn't just warn, he offered a roadmap home. For you, that means your next meal is a chance to reconnect, heal, and rewrite your family's health story. Remember Habkern, that Swiss village of perfect smiles and robust health? The secret wasn't luck, it was their food. Weston Price showed us that what you eat writes your body's blueprint from bones to immunity. So try this, pick one whole, traditional ingredient today, be it raw milk, fermented veggies, or nutrient-dense fats, and make it your daily ritual. Your body's architecture depends on it. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.